Welcome to Paitukan Graveyard. The name of this place, starting up there, going to the Hanging Coffins, is Paitukan. But that on the top, they buried him in fetal position like this.
And are there some festivals or something when you come here again to pray to them or do some rituals? No. Do people leave some precious things in there, like some necklace?
All this creek, the rocks over there are full of coffins. If there's a hole, they just put the coffin.
But when they know their death is near, then do they have this much of energy to carve it?
And I'm from that village. In my village is one of the oldest villages.
But how do they decide that a deceased person will go to the cave or which will go to the coffin? So does it take a lot of money to hang a coffin? We don't need the guide.
Sorry, but it's mandatory to have a guide and go to the hanging coffins.
Okay. And where to get the guide?
We're going to contact someone at the organizations, We're going to wait here for, let's say 7 to 10 minutes.
So, welcome to Paitukan Graveyard. The name of this place, starting up there, going to the Hanging Coffins, is Paitukan. So, as you can see here, there are coffins that was put over there. Some are short and some are long. But these small coffins, they cremate that one. So, it's very small. But that on the top, they buried him in fetal position like
Fetal
this.
position.
Yeah. The explanation of Dr. Scott, a missionary who came here in 1900s, that we came from fetal position and will go back same position. The long coffins, that's the effect of the missionaries who teach us to build a cemetery and teach us to bury our dead one lying down. Another explanation for the short coffins, the explanation of our forefathers here. Before here in Sagada, this is grasslands, no pine trees, because this is not originated from Sagada. This pine trees was planted by our forefathers. Maybe this pine tree came from other countries. Maybe the American or the Japanese took this pine tree, and our forefathers planted that one. So there are few pine trees before. So this pine trees was carried on the other side of the mountain. So they just cut a short one so that they can carry it, because that is a solid pine tree that they just carve it. It's too heavy if you carry a long solid pine tree. That's another explanation for the short coffins. And as of now, there are already mechanisms to build some coffins with a light
Machines.
Yeah, there are machines. So that's another explanation. Dr. Scott told us that the one who do this kind of tradition is animism. Animism means nature lovers. All creature has spirits, so we will like that so that they can roam around, their spirits can roam around. But the explanation of our forefathers, they are pagans, but they don't know the meaning of pagans because lack of education. We have our own God here, but we have different names of gods because we have different dialects. But actually, God is only one. So, if we bury the hanging coffins there, we are helping each other. Your nearest relatives, the man will go there first in the morning and they will fix some temporary ladder made of bamboos or trees. And they will put some hole on the rock so that they can put some bars to put the coffins. But if there's a hole, they just put the, as long as it will not be wet during rainy season, as long as there's a shelter, they just put the coffins. But this kind of burial is the old tradition, this cave. But the hanging coffins, the new one. As I've told you, we hang them as of now to protect them from the vandalism. Because before, no guards here. Somebody just open the coffins, you will see if there's some precious things to steal.
Do people leave some precious things in there, like some necklace?
People, we have our own earrings with it's like a solid gold. Somebody took that one.
And also, I heard that sometimes some people they carve their own coffin.
They were the one who built their own coffins. Like this one. Maybe he's the one who built his own coffins.
But when they know their death is near, then do they have this much of energy to carve? It must be hard.
It's still their own energy.
And what about these skulls which are there?
their coffins was already rotten.
Okay.
So they put the skulls there so that it will not get, it's not easy to get rot.
Okay. Okay. And this little coffin, this is very small. Is it for a baby or something?
No, that was cremated.
Cremated.
That is
Okay.
newly,
Okay.
this
Okay.
year, they put that only this year only. Maybe that is maybe March.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
We're still practicing this kind of tradition,
Mm-hmm.
but by the request of an old man, they will be the one to choose. As I told you, they will be the one to choose their own graveyard before they die.
And are there some festivals or something when you come here again to pray to them or do something, do some rituals? No.
But in the cemetery,
Ah.
the one that was buried there at the cemetery.
Yeah. I heard there's a festival when you
Yeah.
light up the fire.
Yeah, it's like a bonfire.
Bonfire. How you call that festival?
It is panag-apoy in our dialect.
Okay.
We call it
And
panag.
when does it happens?
It during All Saints Day in November.
November.
November
Okay.
1st.
Okay.
All this creek, the rocks over there are full of coffins. If there's a hole, they just put the coffins.
Mm-hmm.
Starting here, going to the cave. But the cave over there is the old burial sites.
Mm-hmm.
These hanging coffins here is maybe the new one because town is a new town. And I'm from that village. In my village is one of the oldest village.
Okay.
So
Mm-hmm.
the graveyard over there is the old burial sites.
Mm-hmm. But how do they decide that which one, which deceased person will go to the cave or which will go to the coffin?
In natural death,
Uh-huh.
with old age, we have a designated area for the one who died in sickness
Uh-huh.
or the children.
Uh-huh.
And they were the one who died that was buried at the entrance of the cave, or the one that was hung. They were the one who decide their own graveyard after they died. After they died,
How do they decide after they die?
I want to be buried at the entrance of the cave. If I die, I want to be
Before, so before their death they
yeah.
decide.
Yeah,
Okay.
they will be the one to decide.
Okay,
their
okay,
own,
okay.
Yeah. Nice to go near because there are lots of coffins here, but it's already covered with no trail to go near.
Okay, okay.
It's a really nice place to go.
Mm-hmm. But there are a lot of other hanging coffins as well.
Even this high rock over there, there are also a holder. They just, and it's very high.
Yeah, okay. Also, does it takes a lot of money to hang a coffin? Like you need a lot of people and
No, because we are helping each other.
Okay.
Only they will butcher. In 1 year, they will butcher 21 big pigs.
Ah, before hanging.
No, before if he dies, they will butcher 3 pigs. The other day,
Okay.
in 1 year.
In 1
until
year.
They will,
Okay. And the whole village they do it together.
Yep. I was here before, but they were already burned because there are forest fire before.
Ah. And where did the bones go? That's
Maybe they were cremated already. Because
okay.
Down Bumitog, the long brown coffins, that's the latest that was hung here.
The lower one. Okay.
Below.
Mm-hmm.
Down Bumitog. That is December 22, 2010.
Okay.